Welcome back. It is officially summer. You may be tempted to shut down, drown out anything related to money, right? It's like time to let go, just enjoy the summertime. Not so fast. CBS News business analyst Jill Schlesinger says it's the perfect time to save some money by streamlining our financial lives. Good morning, Jill. How are you doing today?
Doing great.
Well, we're glad you're here. And I want to start with the Biden administration has recently been calling out companies that have those junk fees. They want them to end them. And we've actually talked about junk fees a good bit on our show here on QC Morning. So I want you to tell folks, how can we really be spotting these junk fees, especially as there's a lot of concerts, lots of things happening in the summer?
These fees are the kinds that are designed to kind of confuse or maybe even deceive us. And they range from credit card late payment fees, which I think most people know about, but also the banking fees, overdraft, non-sufficient funds, the sneaky ones when you're traveling, hotel resort fees. I'm like, isn't that the cost of the actual room? I guess not. Airline baggage and change fees, and then the service fees that are added to the cost of concert or sporting events. And of course, there's always those lofty cable bills. So I think that just understanding what they are, some of them you can try to avoid, some of them you just have to know that they're adding to the cost of going to some of the things that you love to do.
So important because they range so many different things that we're paying for regularly. So what can we do to limit those hidden or unexpected fees?
I think some of the most pernicious fees do come from the banking sector. And so one way to avoid many of those fees is to make sure that you're consolidating accounts and also you're using direct deposit as much as possible. For those other bills, like your credit card bills or your utility bills, automate these recurring bills as much as you can. This vastly reduces the chance of incurring a late payment fee. And by the way, even if you're carrying a credit card balance, even if you just make sure you send $5 a month, that can often eliminate a fee. Okay, I know this is a crazy thing. It's summertime. You don't want to do it. Figure out what you're paying for some of these categories. Do it one month at a time. Banking 1 month, utilities the next month, credit card next month. I started with subscriptions. Gang, I spent a lot of money trying to figure out how the Norwegian crime detective solved the murder at hand. I had a lot of subscriptions to a lot of services that I never used again after I figured out what happened.
Oh, so take the time. It's so important. Joe, what about investment and retirement accounts?
When you have investment accounts, what you may not realize is that every account has some sort of fees. So one way to kind of figure out what you're paying is to start by combining similar types of accounts. All of your Roth accounts. So if you have a Roth 401k at work, if you have an old Roth IRA, you want to make sure when possible, combining those accounts. Combine all those traditional retirement accounts. Combine all those post-tax brokerage or investment accounts. Why is this important? It will make it easier to monitor and diversify them. And once you have consolidated as much as possible, replace any of the more expensive funds you're using with low-cost index or exchange-traded funds. This can save you hundreds and often thousands of dollars every single year.
All right, a little work in the summertime makes better the rest of the year when it comes to our finances. Jill, thank you so much for this time. You can catch Jill regularly on CBS Mornings and the CBS Evening News with Norah O'Donnell, as well as every week right here on QC Morning. We appreciate you, Jill.
Sure, thank you.